The STEM Solar Lab is a 1.8 kilowatt solar photovoltaic array that has been given to our school. It can be monitored online. We can see the electricity that is being produced in terms of the power produced by each panel and the amount of energy that's being generated by each panel. What I've been able to do is take the students down to this STEM Solar Lab and show them the panels, explain to them how the electricity gets converted from direct current to AC current, and walk directly into the building and show them the connection spot where it goes right into the electrical panel and is used immediately in that building.
The goal here is to try to bring the theoretical approach and the practical approach together so that we have engaging students and hopefully engaging workers if things follow through college.
The STEM Solar Lab project has a curriculum development team, and I've worked with them to some extent on developing materials to use from middle school through high school. I started with electrical energy generation in general and then specifically referred to the array we had on campus. I was able to take that activity and relate it from a battery-powered activity to a solar activity and walk directly from the classroom down to the STEM Solar Lab, point to it, show them, talk to them about it. They saw the connection between what they were doing in class with electricity and what was available right there, right then, right now, immediately, because the sun was out.
We've seen an awful lot of enthusiasm, an awful lot of children wanting to take it to the next level, and that's exactly the response we were looking for. We want the added value.
With the help of a colleague, Chris Emery, Chris has done a good job designing a certain kind of circuit board that we integrated into this activity that he came up with. They had to assemble a circuit, and they had to test for voltages and current. This young man, who in the class could not keep his hands off of things, he was all over this activity, and he loved it, and he was thrilled by it, and he excelled at it.
Learning in a book, you're just sort of reading material, and it's a lot harder to apply that material to sort of the real world, whereas learning in a lab like this, it's right there in front of you, and it makes it that much more accessible and that much more able to be taken in. It makes it real. It's not like, you're reading in a textbook and it's just kind of, oh, that's cool. And then you do this and you're like, oh, that's really neat, and it's sort of, it's right there in front of you and you see it and you're doing it.
When we do, hands-on labs and really have that kind of personal experience with science, that really fascinates me, and I just really enjoy that and like discovering things for my own rather than reading it in a textbook somewhere.
Every day there were aha moments for me, not only me, but the whole class. And it wouldn't just happen once a class, it would happen, 5, 6, 7 times.
The individuals who have field experience, who can think on their feet, those are the ones that become very, very valuable for companies.
I think solar power as an idea is a really important source of energy that we need to take more advantage of, because there is sunlight everywhere throughout the entire day, and it's always raining down on us, and it's a really great source of energy.
We should really invest more in it and explore the options of solar a lot more. I think it definitely has a very bright future, so to speak.